Hot picks from the library, back with Phil. Hello, Phil. What's up this week?
Oh, hi, Fiona. This week I want to talk about some of the things that people don't always think about a library having, and that is board games.
Excellent. And we're all in the habit of playing board games since lockdown. Talk about what a time to gather around the table and have a go. So are they specialist to idea services or?
Specialist to intellectual disability and autism, yeah, absolutely. So we don't have the games that you would pick up at your local kind of retailer. These are specially designed, worthy educational type games, but still games that you can have a lot of fun with. These are games with an aim of learning something. So it might be about social skills, it might be about learning about feelings and emotions, those sorts of things. So they do have a goal. But I guess the thing about a board game is that rather than having somebody read you a story about this, you're actually playing and practicing some of those skills. So one of the most popular ones that we have, the Talk About game, that gives you an opportunity to work on social skills. So the game basically goes through a week, and during that week you're given various social skills type tasks, and you play as a group. So there's that kind of turn-taking aspect to it, but it's not a competitive board game, so it's a cooperative one. So at the end, a person who achieves the goal then helps other players achieve their goals. So it's much more like life rather than, I've won. It's, cooperating together to achieve something. So inbuilt into the game is that idea of cooperation.
Cool, that's really clever. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing about board games is that they're a safe way to try things out. One of the other games that we have is Socially Speaking. That's really popular, and that gives you a chance to practice talking about your emotions, listening and asking questions in environments that might be home, it might be school, it might be the wider community. I mean, one of the tasks in that game is to practice making a phone call. So you get a chance to do that in a game playing situation where there's no risk. You can't fail. It's just part of the game.
How do you know if you've succeeded?
Well, I think you're relying on playing with parents or adults, so they'll be able to give you feedback on that. So yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of task-based. You
Task-based,
yeah. Have a task and have a go and
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
cool.
Absolutely.
And what else?
The third and final one I wanted to talk about is a variation on a game that we've all probably played. So that's the game's called Dominoes, and essentially it's Dominoes, but with cartoon characters showing feelings and emotions. And so you play it just like you would normally play. You're matching feelings with feelings to win the game. So essentially a variation of Dominoes. Again, very popular, very simple, very straightforward game, but a chance to practice things.
When you've finished matching all the emotions, you just line them up and tip them all over.
Well, you play it like you play Dominoes. So you have you match those emotions and to create the line of dominoes. Yeah.
Well, Phil, didn't you ever line them all up when the game was over? And
I did do that. Yes, exactly. Yes, true. You can play that game as well.
You've got quite a selection in the library, and are they all mostly primary school ages, or have you got any for older?
No, there's a real range. I mean, some of the games are aimed at teens. Some of them look at social situations as you get older as well. So there's a real variation. We're also always interested in recommendations that people might have. So if people have played games that they think are really useful, we'd like to hear about that as well.
Hey, thanks, Phil. Fun and games at the library this week. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I see that. Excellent. Thanks, Fiona.
See you, Phil.
All right. Cheers. Bye.